I'm going to introduce you to my entire layout piece by piece. The first part that I'm going to include in my layout is one of my favourites. It's Jeremy's Sodor Airport. I've bought about 3 or 4 of these sets just so that I can have a very impressive airport layout. It's just a shame that Tomy or Trackmaster didn't build any other aeroplanes other than Jeremy. I think this set would have looked really impressive with different aeroplanes. Well, here it is, my complete layout of Jeremy. There are 3 sets here just to make this 3-level takeoff area. I'm just going to have to turn on Jeremy to give you full effects. There goes Jeremy up on level 1. Going on to level 2 now. This is in flight mode because of the light blue track. All the way round on level 3. Coming into land, descending level 2 to level 1. Here he comes into touchdown. I have other planes which I'll put on the set when it's complete. Once I've set up everything, I'll put batteries in every vehicle and we'll put on more aeroplanes. The next part I'm going to add to my layout are yards or sidings. These are really nice. You've got buffers that stop your trains. You've also got stop and go. You've got points, pretend signals. I've got 12 sidings here, so I'm going to build those up. As soon as I've built them, I'll show you the layout. As you can see, I've built all 12 sidings. Now I've run them back to back to try and minimise the space that they use. As you can see, I've changed my mind. I've now built all 12 sidings running side by side. I think this will give me the greatest opportunity to include as many parts of the set that I've got in the limited space that I've got. Well, the next things that I want to add to my layout are tunnels. Now this one is a cut and cover tunnel, just a standard tunnel. Trains go through it, just one single train, as you can see. There are other types. I've got a couple of these clear square tunnels, once again only for one train. Looks very nice. I've got a very nice stop and go station, which is also an underground station itself, cut and cover. Looks very nice. I've got some clear tunnels which look really good on the top, and I've got a very special clear tunnel which is also a stop and go. As soon as I add these to the set, I'll show you what it looks like. As you can see, I've built it into 4 levels. I'm not sure whether I can continue like this because I'm not sure how many sloping tracks I've got to go from level to level. But we'll start with 4 and see how we get on. As you can see, I've put all the stop and go stations on one end. This is going to make it easier to control. The next piece I'm going to add to my layout are track risers. These packs come with 2 yellow single supports and 2 risers. Very impressive when added to the tunnels. They're readily available on one of those auction websites. There's the code 85205. Inside this pack you get 2 risers and 2 single yellow supports. Going to add them to the layout now. As you can see, I've added the rising slopes to my layout, attached them to both ends of the tunnels. This will look really impressive as the layout gets bigger and bigger, and especially when I start adding trains. I've also had to use some very special parts. As you can see, a very small female to female and about a quarter size male to male. I've also used some points to go from single track to double track. I've now run into a minor problem with my layout. Going around the airport is proving extremely difficult. So I've added 2 very unusual double length straights. Now, just to give you a comparison, just above the double length straight is a normal length straight, and then you've got the half length straight. The next piece I'd like to add to my layout is Knapford Station, tank range. This set is really nice. Got stop and goes, got some girders to support the roof, different sections of roof, and it introduces us to 3 different types of points. As you can see, I've built up Knapford Station. I've just placed it next to the airport for the moment. Not quite sure how this layout is going to turn out, but as we keep building, I'll start moving things around. Another special part that I've added to this set is a really useful way of turning your trains around. Basically, train goes in one way, straight round the circle and out the other way. I'm also going to add a suspension bridge. Now the really good thing about this suspension bridge is you can use it for either road or track. Just to have a look. Look, the road fits beautifully on it, and so does single track. Well, here we have my completed layout. As you can see, the 2 special things to turn the trains around. There we go. It's a double section all over. Double section on the left hand side. 3 levels of Jeremy. You can see my 12 sidings in the middle there. I've got 4 layers of tunnels. I've got slopes. I've got a tiny little bit of road here, as you can see. It goes up to an automatic turnaround. Got another double corner. You can see I added Knapford Station, but I had to split them up because it was just too difficult to fit it all in. Well, I'll be adding trains to it next, and we'll be doing some videos of the trains going round together. As you can see, I came into the next room. I thought I'd get it all in 12 foot, but it doesn't seem as though it's possible. I just had another nice piece that I could add to my track. I forgot about these. I've got 2 of these viaducts, so I'm going to add them to the track. Well, here it is, my complete layout. I've got 2 nice ways to turn the trains around once I go through Knapford Station. There's my grey viaduct track. Just added 2 levels. That goes over one of the Knapford stations, and it also goes over a double section there. Little bit of road here which goes up to an automatic reversing point. There you can see my 12 sidings. This is on at least 2 levels. On the left hand side it's on 2 levels. As we move over to get to the tunnels, it's actually on 3 levels. Got a double section there on the right hand side, that's on 3 levels. And as you can see, I've got my airport layout, which is also on 3 levels. I'll be adding the trains to this set tomorrow. Well, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all again soon.